Good morning. Start of day 8 from Peacock Land. There are at least 3 different peacocks I have seen so far. Well, I got here at night, but that I've heard anyway. There are at least 3 different peacocks that I've heard in the middle of the night making their call. I think I was so tired though once I fell asleep. They didn't wake me at all. Nor did the trains, nor did anything else. Nor did the traffic. I'm right by the highway here too. This is crazy. So yeah, I stayed at Lock 15 last night. I didn't get here till like 9:30. Didn't finish setting up till about 10 o'clock. But I did find a place to charge my battery, which is awesome. So I haven't had 100% charge in a few days. So that'll be nice to start out with. There's a peacocks. Yeah, it'd be nice to have 100% charge on the battery. I'm actually woke up early too, so this is great. It's only 6 o'clock, so I should be on the road by 7. Gonna try and hit Bennington, Vermont. I'm gonna try and stay there. I'm gonna get a hotel instead of camping because I need to do laundry pretty bad. Yeah, and that should hold me over for the rest of the trip. I'm gonna split up I'm gonna split up tomorrow and the next day into 3 days. So instead of 100-mile day and 130-mile day, like I think I've said, it's gonna be 3 like 80-ish mile days, with the biggest today because I'm going to be hitting the mountains, so there'll be a lot of climbing. We'll see how the e-bike does. I haven't done any mountain stuff, so I want to make sure that I'm prepared and have enough time to do that. Yeah, that should put me in Boston. Thursday night with the 3 days instead of Wednesday. That's fine. I don't need 2 full days there. Yeah, I'm gonna finish getting packed up here and take advantage of my early start. Put some miles down. All right, I'm all packed up here and ready to leave. This is definitely a good place. Oh yeah, peacocks again. This is definitely a good place to camp, especially if you like noises, because there's trains, cars, peacocks, and potentially boats. But yeah, it's nice. They got a porta potty. They've got a bunch of picnic tables set up, and they've got some shade trees if it was sunny. A lot of big grassy area, porta potty, and they do have electricity too. The electricity box is right there. So yeah, and it's free. That's the best part. So anyway, I'm gonna start my journey back on the Erie Canal / Empire Trail. All right. I just stopped in Fort Plain at this gas station here, and they have the awesomest looking apple fritter. I'm gonna dive into this thing. Oh, it looks so good. got that and a coffee and some beef sticks. All right, I'm in Canal, making some little progress this morning. Man, that apple fritter was really good. That and the coffee just hit the spot. Cool little town here. This is cool. There's a little church off the trail that offers bikers water and restrooms. It's really nice. Very cool. Yeah, here's the restroom. Awesome. Cool. That's so nice. I definitely need to fill up on water. Very cool. So I'm in the little tiny town of Sprakers, I think it's pronounced, and they have this awesome church here. Definitely worth stopping. Such a nice place. They got free water in there, some snacks, and even a clean bathroom to use. So very, very much appreciated. There's a logbook there too, and there's a bunch of long distance travelers on there from all over the place, all over the world and all over the US. Kind of cool to look through, see where everyone's started and where everyone's headed to. So glad this place was here. It was a nice stop. So I'm back on the trail again. It's a beautiful morning. It was kind of overcast and looked like it was gonna storm, and now the sun's out. So just wait a few minutes, I guess. All right, I'm gonna hit the dusty trail. Actually, it's a paved trail. I'm gonna hit the paved trail. Pretty cool. He's adapted the old bridge that was no longer good for automobiles for bikes to cross. It's a good idea. Man, this section of the trail is super nice. I can tell it's been looks like it's been freshly paved. That last, I don't know, 5 to 10 miles, I see signs where they allow snowmobiles, and it looked like there's like a snowmobile groove. It's like a washboard the entire way, unless you ride like right on the grass line. It was kind of not that great, but this section, it kind of widened out and looks awesome. Super smooth, loving it. So making progress. I am almost to Schenectady. Been doing some research last night, and today, and I stopped for breakfast, and I think I'm gonna try and get the DJI Osmo Action 3 camera. It looks like in every attribute that I'm looking for in a camera, it excels in, even against the latest GoPro. And apparently the GoPros, even though mine's a Hero 7, they're on the 11 now, still has the overheating issues, still unreliable. I need something I can hit a button and just be able to shoot footage. I don't have time to be like, especially when you're on a bike, basically when it freezes, which happens multiple times a day on all the trips I've been on, you have to slide the cover off the back, take the GoPro out, take the cover out, slide the battery out, wait a couple seconds, put the battery back in. It's such a big pain. You know, I have to stop riding. You know, I can't just keep filming. Sometimes it doesn't shut off. Sometimes it shuts off on its own. Sometimes it doesn't turn on. It's just a crapshoot. And then sometimes the time and date resets, like, which is really bad when I'm riding or when I'm editing footage, because then I have to like reline everything back up with what I'm shooting on my iPhone. It's just, I am going to be so happy to get away from GoPro. I still have a bunch of mounts and stuff that I can probably still use. I have a bunch of mounts and stuff I can still probably use with this other camera. But I looked around just to see if they had any like in a Best Buy near the trail or something. But unfortunately, it looks like it's kind of sold out everywhere at this point. So I'll probably be something I get after the trip, but it would have been nice to be able to get one and test it out the last couple days. But that looks like a good alternative to me. Longer battery life, reliability. It's got a magnetic mount system, so yeah, and video quality footage and stabilization is right on par with the GoPro, which was one of the good points to it. But the biggest thing is reliability. I would take a lesser product that was more reliable, but it looks like it actually excels in all the places that the things that I'm looking for. So anyway, I think that will be eventually what I get. So all right, I'm gonna keep making progress here. I got about 30 miles down, and he's probably like 65 or so to where I'm staying in Bennington, Vermont. Not bad, not bad. Still haven't booked a hotel or anything. I'm gonna just decide when I get closer. Maybe even when I get there, just see what's around. I think there's like one chain hotel, maybe two, and then there's a bunch of smaller, like individually owned ones. So I'll have to see what the options are. All right, I am in Schenectady. I'll say that 3 times fast. Yeah, making good time. 40 miles down, 44 miles down. Probably find a place to take a break and maybe plug in if they've got a plug to charge. I don't necessarily need to, just by habit. If I'm gonna stop, I want to find a place with a plug. So yeah, pretty nice ride so far today. It's I got an alert though that it's gonna rain in about a half an hour, so I'm gonna hopefully find some place that's sheltered where I can stop and take a break. Kind of getting hungry too, so maybe I'll make something for lunch or pick something up on the way. Yeah, looks cool so far. Some really old historic houses here. A place Washington visited in 1775 right next to me. So pretty cool so far. I just found some fresh raspberries. I saw some in Ohio that were ripe, but they were too far off the road. And I haven't seen any that were edible until just now. Kind of awesome. I'm gonna make myself a raspberry snack. Way better than mulberries. I love raspberries. All right, I'm gonna eat some more of these. Definitely rained here. See, I've been seeing a lot of spots where the trails are totally wet, so it must be storm dodging again. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. It's been kind of nice following the Mohawk River here. Very scenic. I am departing the Erie Canal. This is where I'm going to leave and head on the roads on my way to Vermont and Massachusetts. So it's been great. Can't wait to do it again on an acoustic bike. Some really good views here at the end too. Really liking it. It's raining, but not too bad. Kind of sprinkling. Well, the rain got a little heavier, so I pulled over and swapped out my soaking shirt for a dry shirt and my rain jacket. So I'm in Albany now. It's fun trying to navigate these big downhills in the rain, let me tell you. Gonna make it across the river, I think, here, and head on into Vermont. But I don't know how long the rain's gonna last, but I'm gonna keep I got all my stuff waterproofed and in the bags. I got the rain covers on, so it's here to stay, I think. It looks like it's gonna rain for a while, but I'm gonna have to check the radar to make sure. All right, so I found this pavilion here in the state park to avoid the rain, and I'm charging up back there. Found outlets and making coffee and the other emergency meal I had because I'm starving and there's no places that I wanted to stop at. So using that up, so I'll have to pick something up on the road just to make sure I have a backup. But it's good, nice and warm. It's kind of cool, obviously with it raining. There's a setup there. By the way, I'm loving the AeroPress. Like, it's kind of big and bulky, but it adds, it's another cup too, which is nice for just drinking out of. So like I could eat my rice in the metal cup that I heated the water up in and still have a cup for coffee or a drink. So it's nice. And the taste is just great. Like I don't know, it was some coffee I had left over from a camping trip that I ground for a percolator, and it works perfect in there. The coffee tastes so good. Way better than the freeze-dried stuff, and even the pour-over thing that I had. This is way better. So I'll definitely be bringing it on more trips. And it's super easy to clean too. It does have a filter thing, but the way it works, you just push the inside and it cleans all the grounds out too. It takes maybe a tablespoon of water to clean everything, not even. So really liking it. Yeah, I don't think the rain's gonna let up totally, so I'm just gonna get a good charge. It's 30 miles to Bennington. I'm kind of trying to figure out my hotel because there's like a old part of Bennington, like downtown. Looks like there's a lot of restaurants there, but there's also like mostly B&Bs and stuff there. So just trying to figure out where I want to stay. But yeah, so just keep chilling here for a bit and hit the road eventually once I get a decent charge, because I know I'm gonna have to start climbing up out of this valley here, so it's gonna definitely be using some more power, some more wattage. So I want to make sure I have a good charge. Like I said, 30 miles, but I'm sure it's gonna be climbing. So All right, I'm gonna finish eating my rice here. All right, well, I guess I left the Erie Canal, but I was still on the Empire State Trail, and still am right now. Kind of cool. I definitely will be veering off it here very soon and heading into Vermont. 30 miles from my hotel. I booked it, so I'm committed. Let's get this done. All right, getting ready to cross the Hudson River. Wow, this is really gorgeous. Once I climbed out of the Hudson River Valley here, it's really scenic. A lot of hills. And actually, surprisingly, the e-bike's done really good. This is the first like major hills it's had. It's only a 7-speed, but it's just enough to comfortably climb just at like 500 or 600 watts. So that's not bad, at least on the grades I've had here, which seem pretty steep. It's not like a highway where it's, you know, only going to be 4 or 5% tops. These were some pretty backcountry steep roads. So very scenic though. This is awesome. We got a little break in the rain, it seems, for a while, so I'm going to try and put some miles down. Only have 30 from where I stopped for lunch, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, just enjoying the scenery. It's gorgeous. Woohoo! Downhill for 2 miles. Oh my gosh. So spoiled. All right, I'm all checked into my hotel in Bennington here. Staying at the Hampton Inn. It was a good option. I used the like hotels.com or whatever, so whatever I pay into it, every 10 hotels or something, I get a free one. So this was on the list. It's nice. The lady at the front desk was super nice. Got a ground floor and I got a king suite. It's the last one available, so I'm glad I booked it when I did. It's got extra room here with the couch and the bed over there, so plenty of room for the bike and everything. I need to speedily do some laundry so it can dry. I'm not going to use, I bet they have a laundry facility, but I'm just going to sink wash stuff and let it dry. I have enough time at this point. I stopped at the brewery in town there, in the little downtown Bennington. I had to pass through to get to here. And had some calamari and 2 New England IPAs. So I'm tracing the New England IPAs back to the source. They were very good. So yeah, I'm just gonna get settled in here and get my laundry done and take a shower. I haven't had one in 3 days, so much deserved, besides the rain shower today. So yeah, looking forward to it and just relaxing a little bit. Much needed. This is the first time I've been in, so I got into town like right about 5 o'clock. I haven't made it into a town earlier than probably 9 o'clock the entire trip. So this is awesome. All right, I am going to go ahead and get squared away here. I will see you on the next one. All right, I am departing the oh my God. I am departing the Erie Canal. And